lot of stories to get in today. Coming up, we'll talk about why Trish Stratus went really viral on social media recently. What did she say or do? We'll get into it. We'll also take a look at Roman Reigns actually appearing on WWE's YouTube programming and talking about his WWE return, as well as the concern about Bray Wyatt's disappearance from SmackDown. So let's get into it. Starting off with Trish Stratus. Even if you're a newer WWE fan, chances are you've definitely heard of Trish Stratus. Trish debuted for WWE in 2000 at the age of 24. It was said that Trish first came into the WWE with some basic knowledge of the sport, but she was a fast learner and quickly perfected her craft of being an elite WWE superstar. Trish Stratus quickly became one of the most popular superstars on the entire roster. Trish Stratus started off as a manager, then got into a big storyline with the McMahons, and then just took off as a singles competitor. Over those next 7 years, Trish went on to have a Hall of Fame career. Trish originally retired in 2006 at the age of 31, after she had won her 7th women's title. Trish would then come back here and there to wrestle for WWE and make special appearances every once in a while. She officially retired again in 2019 after her SummerSlam match. So why is Trish Stratus in the news? Well, Trish's name went viral on social media this week out of nowhere. Fans assumed the worst at first. They all thought something bad happened to Trish, or she might have said something bad. But as it turns out, it was neither of the two. Wrestling fans on social media just decided to show a lot of love and appreciation for Trish Stratus, and it made her trend and go viral. Everyone was showing so much love for Trish Stratus, and rightfully so. When you think of iconic women in WWE history, Trish Stratus should be one of the first names that pops into your head. That whole early 2000s era was just completely ran by women like Trish Stratus and Lita, so they all deserve to be honored. Trish Stratus also noticed that she was trending on every platform and responded on Twitter. Trish had this to say in response to a fan that commented why she was trending. "Even I was nervous till I saw the love. Love for my Stratusferians." Trish went on to respond to several fans that were tweeting at her. But yeah, definitely a more wholesome story. Usually someone really only trends for drama-related reasons. But this was different. This was most of the wrestling community coming together to honor a legend. So you gotta love a story like that. The wrestling community should definitely continue to honor superstars like this and show some love from time to time. Our next story concerns Roman Reigns. Even with Roman Reigns being gone from television since April, his name has still been in the headlines non-stop. It's been such a roller coaster of emotions when it comes to all the Roman Reigns rumors. As we know, Roman Reigns walked away from WWE before WrestleMania in an attempt to keep his entire family safe. Roman followed up his departure from WWE with the announcement that his wife is pregnant with her second set of twins. So all the fans really understood Roman's decision, but the mixed reaction reportedly came from WWE. So many mixed signals, like WWE not playing the SmackDown intro for a few weeks that featured Roman Reigns. Other things like WWE editing out Roman Reigns from highlight clips and reportedly banning his name from being said on television. Things like this caused all the fans to wonder if there was any real conflict or drama between WWE and Roman Reigns. It felt like Roman was just wiped away from history and they refused to acknowledge his existence. There was even reports that said WWE was preparing for a future without Roman Reigns. So a headline like this could be really concerning to WWE fans. Last time we covered the Roman Reigns situation, reports claimed that Roman was in no rush to return and no one was upset with him for that. Now we finally have a position and solid update in the Roman Reigns and WWE situation. For the first time in nearly 3 months, WWE actually acknowledged Roman's existence. WWE uploaded a video to their YouTube channel and official website that had Roman Reigns being interviewed by Kayla Braxton through a video call. They talked about a few things, but the most important takeaway from this interview was Roman's response when asked about his WWE return. Roman had this to say when asked about his return. "I just want everyone to be safe. Obviously, I want to be there. I've spent the last 10 years of my life dedicated to this trade, craft, learning every single day, everything. All of this security that I have in my life now to be able to protect my family, to be comfortable, is because of our fan base. I just wanted you all to know that I'm so thankful, grateful for everything that I've been able to earn and all of the experiences that I've been able to go through because it's been an amazing ride. I can't wait to get back to normal and entertain on a weekly basis. So finally, a big response there by Roman Reigns on this situation. But as you can already tell, Roman still didn't give any time frame for his actual return, which tells us we may still be far away from his actual WWE return. However, there are some takeaways from Roman's comments. Roman did mention that he can't wait to be back and entertain on a weekly basis. So he's making it clear that nothing is going to change once he returns. Roman is still going to be a full-time superstar that's there every week. He's just waiting for the absolute safest time to come back and perform. As far as Roman's actual return story goes, nothing is confirmed as of late, but I would assume Roman returns and inserts himself back into the Universal title picture. Roman was obviously set for a big WrestleMania match for the Universal title, and him leaving the WWE was kind of out of his control, so Roman is going to feel like he's still owed that title match. So I would definitely expect Roman to confront Braun Strowman or whoever's the champion by the time he comes back, and make some noise in the Universal title picture. We're probably still far away from Roman's actual return, but it's a good sign that WWE finally acknowledged him and posting exclusive interviews with him. So that definitely puts all the WWE and Roman Reigns drama to rest at last. This is a great time to remind you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. A large percentage of our viewers are not even subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Our last story concerns Bray Wyatt and his current status. Maybe you've noticed, or maybe you haven't noticed, but Bray Wyatt has been missing from WWE television for a handful of weeks now. Braun Strowman is even defending his Universal Championship match against The Miz and John Morrison in a 2-on-1 match at Backlash. So, where's Bray Wyatt? Why is he missing? And is his story with Braun Strowman done? Bray Wyatt's absence is related to the birth of his daughter, Hyrie. Bray has been given some time off to be with his newborn and will return soon. It looks like Bray will also continue his story with Braun Strowman upon his return. Strowman did defeat Bray Wyatt, but it just feels like they have some unfinished business there. Braun Strowman made Bray Wyatt just look like a fool when he tricked him into thinking that he'll rejoin the Wyatt family. That led to Wyatt taking the loss. Wyatt was probably taking it easy on his old friend Braun Strowman during that first match, but Wyatt is probably filled with rage and revenge now. So what happens next? The obvious answer is Braun Strowman versus The Fiend Bray Wyatt for the Universal Championship match, and this match will be a little harder to predict. Does Braun Strowman defeat Bray Wyatt for the second time in a row, or does The Fiend finally reclaim his title? There was even a report from a while back that said Wyatt really wanted to help put Strowman over as champion, so who knows if Strowman will actually pick up a win over The Fiend. That'll be what we have to keep a close eye on in the coming weeks. But what are your thoughts on Trish Stratus going viral, Roman's response, and Bray Wyatt's absence? Leave your comments, don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.